Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. The Canadian press reports that an aviation safety bill, known as the Alert Act, is scheduled for a House vote this Tuesday evening. This legislation was prompted by lessons learned from last year's deadly midair collision near Washington, involving an American Airlines jet and an Army Black Hawk helicopter, which tragically killed all 67 people aboard. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, initially criticized an earlier version of the bill as watered down, but now backs the amended legislation, stating it addresses their long-standing recommendation to require all aircraft flying around busy airports to have key locator systems. Specifically, automatic dependent surveillance, broadcast in ADS-B. The NTSB believes such a system would have prevented the 2025 collision. However, despite industry group support, victims' families and key senators like Ted Cruz and Maria Cantwell argue the bill needs further strengthening, particularly regarding strict timelines for implementing these vital reforms. The Rotor Act, a separate Senate bill, previously fell one vote short in the House. Al Jazeera reports that the United States and Indonesia have formally established a major defense cooperation partnership, a move lauded by U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth as crucial for regional stability in the Asia-Pacific. The agreement was signed at the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., where Hegseth hosted Indonesian Minister of Defense Shafri Shamsuddin. Hegseth emphasized the strength and potential of the security relationship, highlighting over 170 annual military exercises between the two nations. The partnership focuses on co-developing sophisticated asymmetric capabilities, pioneering next-generation defense technologies in maritime, subsurface, and autonomous systems, and enhancing operational readiness. This signing follows reports that the U.S. is seeking blanket overflight access for its military aircraft through Indonesian airspace, a proposal Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto had reportedly approved. However, Jakarta's Ministry of Defense clarified that discussions on a letter of intent are still preliminary, and any deal would fully protect Indonesia's sovereignty and adhere to its laws. People's Daily Online reports that a new Stanford University AI Index report released Monday highlights China's global leadership in several key artificial intelligence metrics. According to the report from Stanford's Institute for Human-Centered AI, China leads the world in AI publication volume, citation counts, total patent output, and industrial robot installations. The comprehensive report, which has tracked AI development since 2017, also indicates a narrowing performance gap between AI models in the United States and China. While AI capabilities are advancing rapidly, the report raises concerns that efforts to measure and govern these capabilities are lagging, along with issues regarding environmental costs, transparency, and the distribution of benefits. The United States continues to lead in producing top-tier AI models and high-impact patents, but faces challenges in attracting global talent. The report also suggests that AI-driven labor market disruption is becoming a reality, affecting younger workers first. According to Dusawan, Elon Musk's new independent communication application, XChat, derived from his social platform X, is set to launch on the Apple App Store this Friday, April 17th. The app, currently available for pre-order, will initially support iPhone and iPad devices, referred to by some as Musk WeChat. XChat emphasizes privacy and user control, boasting a no-ad, no-tracking policy, and end-to-end encryption for all communications. Key features include text messaging, audio and video calls, file transfers, group chats, and the ability to edit or delete sent messages. Notably, XChat will support 46 languages, including simplified Chinese, and will be simultaneously released in China. users can log in using their existing X accounts, eliminating the need for a phone number. While the iOS version is confirmed, an Android release date is yet to be announced. This launch signifies a strategic move by Musk to expand X into a comprehensive super app encompassing social communication and payment functionalities. According to the Canadian press, China's exports saw a significant slowdown in March, growing only 2.5% from a year ago. This marks a sharp deceleration compared to the robust 21.8% growth recorded in January and February. The primary cause for this slowdown is attributed to rising uncertainties stemming from the Iran war, which has impacted energy prices and overall global demand. Conversely, imports experienced a substantial surge, increasing by 27.8% last month, up from 19.8% in the preceding 2 months. While technology-related exports, particularly semiconductors driven by the global artificial intelligence boom, had fueled earlier strong performance, economists warn that a prolonged Iran conflict could further weaken demand for Chinese goods. Tensions and tariffs imposed by U.S. President Donald Trump have also pressured China's exports to the U.S., prompting Beijing to pivot towards markets in Europe, Southeast Asia, and Latin America. China has set a modest economic growth target of 4.5% to 5% for 2026, relying heavily on exports as domestic demand remains suppressed by the property sector slump. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.